你好，我的朋友们，今天我们要为一杯飞马。Well, a commenter had suggested that I do that. So today I have a live studio audience.
Yay!
Thank you. So one of the questions that I get in comments all the time is where I'm located, because people want to send me their work. Thank you very much. But you know what? It's a little hard for somebody in Oregon to send me their car to do a seat repair, right? So anyway, what this video is going to be about is how to pick a good upholstery shop to help you with your problem. Well, the first answer I always give in the comments is I'm a proud resident of East Texas, just to give them the idea that maybe they're not so close to me. Like, how do you get your car to me? So anyway, the answer I usually give is just to Google upholstery shop near me. There you'll find somebody that's going to be a lot closer. And even if I get a phone call, same situation, somebody from Montana wants me to work on their car, well, you know, I always tell them to, if they're going to find an upholstery shop, the first thing that I would probably do is read the reviews. Okay, I know not far from here, there's another small town where there's like 25 upholstery shops in this little town. And before I moved here, I originally thought about going there. But when I saw that there were 25 upholstery shops, you know, and then I started reading the 1-star reviews first, right? Because you always want to find out why everybody hates them. So you start with the 1-stars first. So there was a theme going on. First of all, it appears that everybody there, they're all related to each other. And another thing is, I guess it's a thing out here in Texas, but what a lot of the reviews also said was that when the customer went to go pick up the car, all of a sudden now the bill was like $400 more than what they were originally told it was going to be. So that seems to be a thing out here. So you want to be really careful when you're looking around for a good upholstery shop. Read the reviews. Okay, don't start at the 5-star, start at the 1-star. And then move on to the 2nd-star, and move on to the 3rd-star. Okay, so then once you do narrow it down to 1 or 2 or 3 even, don't always go with the cheapest price. You know, that's another scary thing. You know, because in upholstery, there's always going to be somebody somewhere that's going to do it cheaper. So don't always do the cheapest one. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have a good conversation with people there. So I would go and visit them. And if you feel comfortable with the conversation, and you know, they offer information to you that this is why I'm qualified to work on your car, then you can feel comfortable about where you're leaving it. Get something from them about how long they're going to keep your project. Make sure that they're not going to be upping you on the charge when you go to pick it up. So agree on a price before you leave your item. So when you know that once you agree to a price, not an estimate, but an amount, okay, you know, then you can feel more confident leaving your project or your item or your car or whatever in the care of the people that are going to be doing the work. What I always do is I always pre-qualify my customers, because I want to know that me and my customer are going to be a good fit for each other, because I don't want any disagreements or anything like that, you know, after the fact or during the fact. So what you might want to think about is pre-qualifying the upholstery shop you're going to be entrusting your car or project to. So make sure that you feel comfortable leaving your item there. Also, take a look around the shop and see how much work they have backed up, you know, and ask them too is, you know, when can they get to your job? You know, hopefully it's by appointment, so that way you're only leaving it there for a few days. You know, if you just drop it off and they have 20 cars ahead of you, and your item is just going to be sitting there for months and months, and believe me, I've heard these horror stories. You know, people, they've left their car or whatever at a shop for 6 months and not one thing was done to it. They lose their deposit money and they have to go pick up the car. Sometimes the cars have even been damaged. There was one story, one car was taken to Mexico. Okay, so you got to be really careful. Okay, so now it's time to go pick up your car. They just gave you a call. They said that it's finished. And hopefully they said, Mr. So-and-so, I have some great news for you. Okay, your car is finished. Okay, when do you want to come pick it up? So now you're on your way. So you go and you see your car for the first time. Hopefully it's a huge improvement and it's exactly what you were asking for. So go ahead and don't be afraid to do the inspection, because you know what? Once you leave that place, it's going to be really hard for you to say, oh, I'm not happy with something. I need a discount or a refund or whatever, depending on their policies. But anyway, that's your last chance. 再见，明天。